everybody. It is 6 o'clock p.m. and it is now time for the evening run. And once again, it's the VINCE. Hope everybody's doing all right tonight, folks. I'm just about done with all my projects to where we can get back to normal. Right here, folks, is one of the many blueprints for the new task. Now, this one here, this particular blueprint, this one is, I just pulled one out. This one is for the banner ad. So, the biggest thing you'll notice a change on is the GLP-1 weight loss. These will be made into a humongous banner, and then on top of that, I have a 10-foot display that's also going to be coming as well. So the printing should look pretty good for this. It really should. Oh boy. In any event, folks, let's see what we got here. Everybody here. All right, let's see what we got on the board today. Who is acting up around here lately? What's up, Matt? Matt, just the person I wanted to speak with. Let me ask you a question. I've been thinking about just running a kick-only stream with nothing else on a separate date like Wednesday. What do you think about that? And this is once I get done with all my projects. This one is going to be the biggest one here, so. But honestly, I'm going to have a lot more time as well. The reason being is because the websites, the advertising has been turned off, so I don't really expect to see any sales, if anything. And that's just simply the nature of the beast. No advertising, no money. I only got one website with advertising right now, which I need to move over the products, and that's it. I've cut off the grocery site. Grocery site was costing me $200 and it wasn't bringing in anything. I was just breaking even. Caliber Fitness site, I just don't know what the fuck happened to that one. So, I mean, I'll run general basic advertising, but I'm not going to spend nothing more than $15 a month. And that'll be for drip feeds. And then I'll take it and then I'll run automatic feeds on articles and shit. So, yeah. Would be better mints. Oh yeah, I would definitely let them know, because I heard what you said on Tuesday. And believe me, the kick stream, despite the fact that it screws up a bunch, it's still a good source of traffic at the end of the day, Look at that beautiful bean footage right there. And I can't really turn it off at this point, so. Oh boy, right now my stomach is aching. I really shouldn't have had that chili with a piece of cheese in it there. It's giving me a little bit of gas. I will tell you that right now. I may have to get some heartburn medicine. In fact, that's exactly what I'm going to do. So, I'll be right back. Ah, boy. So as soon as I get done with the stream, I have to get back to work today, tomorrow, the next day, and the next day. There, of course, won't be a midnight run stream, which is why I'm running it tonight while I do have time to actually do streams, because I still want to make sure I keep in touch with the Piss Troops. So I'm sorry that the schedule's kind of fucked up right now, but, you know, it won't be that way at too long. Believe me. Or at least I hope so. Oh, God. Chili is good, folks, believe me. But, man, it is giving gas and heartburn like a motherfucker. I mean, I feel almost, it's so, the gas is so bad, it almost feels as though I got a freaking hernia or something. Wow. In any event, let's see what we got here on the channel lately. First off, I do want to wish you guys a happy Gay Pride.
Cause baby, you were born this way. Lesbian, transgender life on the right track, baby.
Yeah. I hate songs. So, a happy Gay Pride from Scooby. They are the same age. I mean, Nick is a twerp that, you know, just gained a whole lot of money from his antics. And the thing about it is, once you get a bunch of money from your antics, it's very hard to quit whenever your money's coming in. It really is. Scooby, I'm going to be honest with you folks. I would never wear this shit on the fucking beach. Never. But, okay, Boomer. Now, from what I'm understanding, Clavicular's nose is botched. So, let's go ahead and check that out. So, we'll go let's do this one.
So after having a nose surgery, Clavicular went live and his viewers immediately started roasting him for his nose surgery.
I will roast Dr. Miami for botching you. Even though you're a part-time streamer, we will still slide for you, G. Dr. Miami.
Bro, it looks good. You're coping. Dude, my nose looks good. Alright, it's swollen. At least let it.
Yeah, the nose is swollen a little bit on this side here, so.
Before you judge, like, let the swelling go down. I saw it going viral on Twitter. It's like, damn, like, it's been 4 days at that point.
But when his viewers didn't stop roasting him and were constantly calling him out that his rhinoplasty was botched and that it just got wild for being worse, hearing this, he snapped and said that he doesn't give a fuck that whatever these people say.
Nose looking yeah, okay, bro. My nose fucking mogs. This is literally 6 days out of surgery, still swollen as fuck, but I can tell it's looking good. It's bleeding a little bit. There's still some blood, so once the blood goes away, once the swelling goes down, it'll be mogging. That's all there is to it. Alright, botch, alright.
You know, honestly, there was no reason for him to even need a nose job to begin with. Well, Well, he's always looked feminine. Oh, Scooby, Matt, yes, he is truly gay. He really is gay.
Whatever you guys want to say. Whatever you guys want to claim. I don't give a fuck. Personally.
But just after that, he announced something that is truly disturbing, and there's a big chance that he is going to turn out to be really ugly after a few years of these surgeries, because now his Ascension Week is coming up, which will include a series of surgeries before flying out to Paris for the Fashion Week.
Yeah, I'm ascending this week. This week has been dedicated to ascending. I was at the doctor's today. Alright, getting my Anavar prescribed again. I got Anavar. So once I start gymming, probably another 3 days. Okay, so this is the plan. This is my ascension plan. Thursday, I have my wisdom teeth out. Then 3 days after that, I start my Invisalign. It came in.
You know, getting your wisdom teeth pulled out is no joke. Hopefully he doesn't decide to get oxys because that shit hurts.
Alright, then the ears are gonna get pinned. Probably, I'll try to get that done also this week. Because I have enough money where I could just like do it all right now.
But then, Clavicular said something that would shock you to the core. He said that the most extreme thing that he has ever seen is that when people used to document self-surgeries on looks-maxing forums, and it included surgeries for the removal of the enlarged male breast tissues and many more disturbing things.
Yeah. What's the most extreme thing you've seen someone do on that forum?
The most extreme thing is self-performing like gynecomastia removal surgery.
Taking out the breast tissue.
Yeah, that I've seen that on on live, to where someone's live streamed their gynecomastia surgery.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I've seen that. I've seen people self-install palate expanders.
And hearing all of this might sound completely insane to most
What the fuck is a palate expander?
people, but according to Clavicular, there's actually a reason why so many men are willing to go to these extremes. He says that we have the worst dating market in human history, and the easiest way to become super good looking is to go out and get a rhinoplasty surgery.
Well, I'm trying to show people how to adapt to one of the most brutal dating markets in history. Well, really the most brutal dating market ever. So how do you get past the fact that, you know, the bottom 80% of women are going for the top 20% of men, is you become the top 20% of men. And the easiest way to do so is to become super good looking and to improve your looks, right? Anyone could go out and get rhinoplasty, could lose weight, get in shape.
Clavicular then crossed every line and said that looks are the most important thing in a relationship, even over other factors such as body count and attitude, and according to him, the only thing that really matters are the looks of your kids and how they'll turn out to be.
The genetics pills is certainly a more brutal one that I've been thinking about, because what really matters at the end of the day is your offspring, right? And it doesn't matter like a girl's, you know, her attitude or all this kind of shit in terms of contributing to how your kids are going to look, right? It's just simply based on genetics.
Guys, to be honest, there's going to be a generation of men dying alone because they wouldn't be able to looks-max their personalities. Then he started talking about the most controversial topic ever. He said that women cheat on their boyfriends and sacrifice their good relationships just to be with him for one night, and he said that the main reason for
Lamar with a $3 donation. I hope you've been doing well, my friend. Let's see what we got here. Lamar. Didn't know. I gotta pick another one. Post it in. Yeah, anytime I play that stuff there, yeah, those YouTube alarms go off there. And otherwise, if I don't cut it off, you know, YouTube cuts off the stream. So, yep. Get Money song. That was about a couple of years ago. Right now, we're not getting any money whatsoever as far as, you know, things are concerned. I can't believe how bad business has gotten. Not just for me, for everyone, but there are people that are in a whole lot worse shape than I am. At least I have my websites, and at least I still have some advertising and money coming in. But they're really, I'll be honest with you folks, there's not any real money coming in right now. So, but once I enact this plan in place, hopefully that'll change. But again, Lamar, thanks for the donation. You're going to have to pick another video. Because YouTube was about, once that yellow thing pops up saying, uh-oh, we've noticed copyrighted content, they only give you like 20 seconds to cut it out, you know, so.
For this is a hypergamy.
They won't really be too, forward thinking. They'll sacrifice a good relationship for really just a chance at a one night stand with like some famous dude, and it's ridiculous because like that famous dude ain't gonna with you for more than the one night, like, and you're throwing away your happiness and this whole relationship over nothing. That kind of thing is really just that mentality that they would rather go and be super hypergamous than have like a solid relationship with a guy in their league.
Bro, I think that instead of no surgery, Dr. Miami has done his brain surgery and now he's losing his mind. If a woman wants to cheat, she would cheat anyway. You don't have to contribute to it. And why is he even doing these interviews in so much pain from a nose job and zooted on pain meds? You're supposed to stay indoors and wait for it to heal and then pretend you never got work.
Well, you gotta make that money.
Done, like all celebrities. Then this Bradley dude started licking the ass of Clavicular and said to him that how much he appreciated him. But the worst part is that Clav didn't give a f about it and just said thank you and okay and alright.
Thank you so much again, for real. And I'm proud of your success, for real.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're crushing it, man.
All right.
You're actually a really sincere person.
Thank you.
And I'm proud of you, man. I mean, you don't need me to say it, but.
And at the end, Bradley ended it with a really controversial question. He asked Clavicular whether if he's really owned by Israeli billionaires or not. So Clavicular then also addressed that question.
Yeah, you got all the allegations, the Israeli allegations. They're like, yo, they got him.
Well, I mean, like, doing business with someone who's Jewish, it's like, I don't really understand why it's like of such significance.
The internet runs with
yeah.
it, however, yeah.
Watch this video next and don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yeah, his nose is still effed up a bunch. But folks, get your questions in. If you wish to make a donation, you can smash the like button. Help a brother out. Cause man, the week is getting minty, folks. This week has been minty. Obama's, oh, we forgot to do the Obama shit right there. We gotta play the Obama Museum opening. I don't know if they'll allow me to do it. I can't play it from MS Now or anything. Otherwise, it'll start fucking me up pretty bad. Let me see who I can get away with. I'll try to do this one.
A big day Thursday for former President Barack Obama and former First Lady Michelle Obama as friends and supporters gather for a grand opening ceremony. In a city famous for its architectural landmarks, the Obama Presidential Center's museum rises on the city's south side. First impressions.
I love it. I love it.
I mean, the building looks odd, but you have to think about this for a minute. You know, just imagine this building in 100 years. And it will be there for at least 100 years. It's going to fit in with everything else that's pretty much modern. That is the most modern looking building ever.
This to Chicago is amazing. We don't really get too many opportunities like this, and when you
unless some Arab goes and flies a fucking plane into it.
see something like this, it's inspirational for everybody.
DeAndre Coleman grew up in this historic neighborhood and lived here until joining the military. It's also where young Barack Obama got his political start.
We got multiple people who've come from here. We have multiple people who have come here and made Chicago what it is. Michael Jordan being one of them. We got Obama, who changed what we thought was possible. We didn't see a black president before him.
It's not just a building. It's a 19-acre campus with a public library, indoor basketball court, and public places and gardens.
It was about the storytelling, but also story making.
Paul Scholhoff is one of the key architects. He describes the 225-foot museum structure as much inspirational as intentional.
This is also a building that tells the story of the Obama presidency, the first black president of the United States. And there is a time where things
I mean, that interior is boss right there, folks.
should stand out as well. And that was the idea of this museum. It is a tower. It is meant to be seen.
So are the words embedded at the top of two sides of the museum from President Obama's speech.
You are America.
On the 50th anniversary of the Selma to Montgomery marches.
And bless the United States of America. Thank you, everybody.
The first line of the portion of the speech that's inscribed on the screen of this building is "You are America." And that is a sort of very inherent part of what that speech is about. And it is also about what this building is about.
Great visitor experience.
It's that experience that John Robertson says the Obama Foundation wanted to capture.
And we can change the nation. And can change the world.
4 floors walk visitors through Yes We Can and more.
I think that our museum presentation tells a phenomenal story of what the Obama presidency was all about. But more importantly, I want people to walk away seeing themselves in the presentation. That it's not just about a collection of artifacts and the telling of history and the telling of what happened during the administration.
It all comes with a steep price tag, more than double original estimates, but 100% funded with private donations.
The price tag of $850 million is what it took to put forth this tremendous presentation. And I don't think that there is anyone who will come to this presidential center and leave disappointed.
The center opens to the public on Friday, Juneteenth Day. Tickets to the museum are sold out through the next 4 months.
Holy moly. Tickets are sold out for the next 4 months. I think they're going to make back that money pretty quickly.
Charles Benson, Scripps News Group.
All right, let's take a look at the walkout, Matt.
It's a rare condition.
Ugh. I'll have to do it on an opposite channel. Can't use that one. Alright, maybe if I turn down the... oh boy. No, you got it. Shit. I think I can get away with this one. If I keep the sound down, I think it's cool that he's draped the flag, although, you know, doing a flag like that is not authorized. Because he's taking a flag and he's using it for a cape. And flag code strictly prohibits it, but, you know, I'll give him a break on that there, Matt. But, yeah, you're right, it's, yeah, I just took one of those shorts, and that worked out pretty well for me. But yeah, Matt, all the same, I'm going to definitely do some kick-only streams so I don't have to, you know, worry about that shit. It's almost like YouTube gives me the traffic that I want, but not the ability to post what I want. Kick gives me the ability to post what I want, but I can't get the traffic I want. I mean, it's fucking weird, you know? I mean, it just is. So let's see what we got next here. Let's see. Let's see if Tefano's been crying about shit lately. Yeah, I wonder where Ryan's at. It's interesting. Oh boy, he might be still at work, especially since I'm running the running everything early. Let's see, he's still talking about okay. Wow, he's posting up some shit.
Tried to keep me as some type of botched joke, but now that the top looks maxers kind of failed, you know, low IQ hard max fails on both clavicular and androgenics end, makes me look good, at least.
No, it doesn't make you look good, and there's plenty of swelling on clavicular's nose, so that's a wait and see type thing. I don't think it should be good for anyone to be having any type of surgery, but you know.
That's how I look at it. Like, hey, look at how Frank looks after he got botched and had 8 recovery surgeries, but look at what these two clowns did, you know? Gets a procedure he doesn't even need. So, whatever clavicular's doing, I mean, everyone agrees, that's not debatable, he's doing wild stuff. And then androgenic goes to Thailand twice, gets 5 procedures, and still basically looks the same. So, you know, if people try to criticize me or whatever for, you know, trying to get surgical improvements, at least I chose the correct body part and had some kind of idea what I was doing. You know, these people, like, these were like sub 80 IQ decisions.
Their decisions are no more or less worse than your decisions, you dumb fuck. Shouldn't even be getting surgery at all. There was nothing really wrong with you to begin with. You're just an insecure little bitch.
The nice thing about being a man in the dating market in 2026 is you don't have to do any research or figure things out. The girls are telling you on social media. They're going, grr, me Floyd, grr, me want Chad, grr, me post on TikTok. It's almost comical. It's almost comical. You would think they're just delusional with no logic whatsoever, but what's even funnier is she puts the classic joke in the comments. I'm trolling, not really. When girls post any distasteful actions online, like about them being hypergamous or sleeping around a lot, they always say they're joking, they're trolling. And the reason they do that is because they say that in real life and get away with it because no one confronts them in person. But if you go on the comments of this video, it's all girls agreeing with her. It's absurd. It's like an echo chamber of delusion.
Yeah, he might be right about that, but I haven't really seen you around any bitches.
No, no.
What the hell's wrong with her damn face?
What?
No.
People always post that hypergamy photo, like all the girls only want top 20% of guys, and it's really much smaller than that. It's the top few percent of tall, handsome Chad dudes manipulating all the girls, and all those girls who are getting manipulated by Chad are manipulating the other simps, the dudes they don't want as much. So all these girls complaining about, oh, he doesn't want me, he only rails me once every 2 weeks. Those same girls are treating like how many other dudes twice as badly. You know, they're relaying the behavior of the Chad to the other dudes and then acting like they're the victim. But at the end of the day, if someone doesn't feel the same way as you feel about them, then don't bother. It has to be mutual, and the first sign of it not being mutual, just move on. There's more important things in your life besides.
What the heck is going on? It's like she almost has no chin or neck or anything. Well, she has a neck, but there's just something weird about that small face here. It's like someone unscrewed a Cabbage Patch doll's head and put it on top of an adult body. Ugly bitch.
And my forehead so big only because of the disrespectful shit that I don't say. I just keep it still.
This is all you need to know about plastic surgeons, dude. Clavicular's life turned completely upside down, and all we get from Dr. Miami is a condescending post insulting the intelligence of the entire Looks Maxing fan base. And that gives some insight into how I think this whole situation came along.
There is no situation. He just went and got surgery. No different than you. What situation? And what does clavicular surgery have to do with your surgery? All right, you weren't ugly to begin with, folks. I'm not trying to be homosexual towards him. I definitely don't want to fuck Frank Tufano, but he didn't look too bad. I mean, he really didn't. He didn't look too bad at all before the surgeries. He didn't need surgery. He looked just fine. He looked like your typical Dago, you know. Nothing. He looked actually better than a lot of Dagos I've actually met. A lot of Dagos that I'm friends with, you know. You know, one of them there. Every time we meet, he says, "That's my nigga friend right now." It's like, yeah, that's my Dago friend there. You know, he invited me one time over to his mom's house. Had that Sunday gravy like a motherfucker. Now, when you hear the word Sunday gravy, folks, most people think of that brown stuff. No. Sunday gravy, you got to put the beef, the pork, you put that in there, you know, and you just add those spices, couple cans of tomatoes and stuff. Man, Sunday gravy is the shiznits. It slaps, folks. Freaking slaps. Man, came down there, had a glass of Merlot. Actually, I had 2 glasses of Merlot. I shit you not. I'm not kidding there, you know. You know, people I'm friends with have the same personality and type of attitude that I have. So, anytime I see him, I was like, that's my Dago friend. He's like, that's my nigga friend right there. So, but yeah. But in any event, you know, Tufano looks like most other Dagos I know. He actually looks better than most of them. So, I mean, shit.
You know, Dr. Miami goes on a podcast with Clavicular, says, man, this dumb kid has all these followers and they'll do whatever he says. And I think that resulted in some type of professional contract with Clavicular getting this nose job. I mean, if there wasn't a contract and it was just a free surgery, I would be shocked. But I have a feeling there were lawyers involved and that Dr. Miami convinced Clavicular not to put a botched clause in there, that he would never get botched. Who knows?
Who cares? It's not your business. He gonna do his own damn thing.
Whatever you guys want to claim, I don't give a fuck.
Really interesting how the narrowing of the nostrils made Clavicular's face look so much more narrow. And it goes to show your hypotheticals, the pitch Dr. Miami made to Clavicular. Oh, you're going to mug, bro. Your nose is going to look so much better. One thing is theory, the other is the actual results. And is he botched? The main two concerns are the nostril asymmetry and the downturned nose. I think it's pretty bad. It's just we're not going to know for a few months how bad the botch is. Right now, I think it might actually look better than it's going to. I think he might be in for a rude awakening in a few months.
I don't think so. And again, none of your business here, you cross-eyed monkey. Ooh,
Hollow is back in jail, boys. He was let out on bail initially.
Hey, I thought people named Mason were allowed to abuse children, but we can sit here all day and argue what's stupider, going to Thailand, getting 5 surgeries, and looking the same, or what Hulu did. Regardless, we don't have the evidence.
Who the fuck is Hulu? Who is this Hulu person? I know what, okay. I guess this is this guy. Local man arrested for possession of CSAM. What the oh, child sexual abuse material. You know, his eye is a little wonky there, you know. Other than that, they're, wow. Why in the world would people look at fucking children anyway? I mean, children smell. I mean, I can't stand to be around kids because they smell. They have a horrible body odor, you know. Whenever I was a kid, I didn't have a body odor. You want to know why? Because every Christmas, not Christmas, every Christmas, I got cologne. All right, the little three cologne stuff. You know, I had my Aspen cologne. You know, I had my Cool Water, and Drager Nor. All right, or Draker Nor. So I had those little 3 ones there. So I was always smelling good even when I was a kid. I smelled like a man, not like a bitch. All right? But that is one ugly cross-eyed motherfucker. Looks better than my ex though. Oh boy. He's some 18-year-old twins that got caught with child porn on his phone by his girlfriend. You shouldn't have that shit on your phone to begin with. And what is his girlfriend doing in his phone? And how long has he had it up? I mean, here's the thing about bitches and whores, all right? When a woman goes and finds some shit on you, they will use it in order to get money. And the minute you break up, they will say, he got porn, he got porn, he got weed, he got weed. You never let some whore get your phone. Make sure you put a very especially strong password in there, along with a fingerprint, all right? Don't go. I mean, if you got a phone, folks, put a fucking password on it, all right? It's like the movie Full Metal Jacket. There wouldn't be so much thievery in this world if there was a lock on your fucking locker, you know? If your woman catches you with anything on your phone, not saying that was a bad thing, I can almost guarantee she held it over his head, and didn't immediately report that shit. I'll tell you that right now. She didn't report it immediately, because the reason being is whores will use that for getting money. And then once the relationship fizzles, he got porn.
I haven't seen the facts with my own two eyes, so I can't say for certain what happened here. We don't know.
You know, you're walking a dangerous tightrope by trying to defend this guy.
None of it could have ever happened, or something worse could have happened. We do not know. I do find it strange, however, that all of these online influencers who are supposedly in the same group as him, in the same media circle, none of them are defending him. So this is either some really strange publicity stunt. They're trying to...
Publicity stunt? This is the sheriff's office, you motherfucker. Look. That ain't no damn... Having kitty porn is not some stunt, alright?
Set an example of him. Maybe he wouldn't diddle with the old man, so the old man wouldn't let him diddle the kids. I don't know what happened. I'm just curious what their end goal is. I mean, it's kind of strange.
Hollow is back in jail, boys. He was let out on bail initially.
Hey, I thought...
But I honestly don't know who this Mason Hole person is. Or why they call him Holo. Let's see what kind of influencer he is. Well, he's an actor. Sort of. Salad days. Looks maxing influencer. You know, this looks maxing is turning out to be a pretty good business. You know, I wonder if the great one should do any looks maxing. I mean, look at me, folks. I'm 49 years old. Black don't crack, folks. I mean, I'm going to look way... I mean, by the time Clavicular looks my age, he's going to look like shit. Oh, boy. Matt, she probably still a hoe. I just got to put that out there.
I was in this live stream for less than 5 seconds, and the first thought that came to my mind was, what type of scam is this? These guys are getting dozens of orders per second, and he's standing there like, oh, no one placed the order yet, no one placed the order yet, place the order, you're gonna get a free $100. They literally think you're some, like, sub 50 IQ sack of money. It's absurd how little Base Bodyworks thinks of their customer base. Base Bodyworks thinks all their customers are a bunch of young idiots. They get their schmuck in front of them. Oh, you're gonna get free. You know what? I get DMs all the time of people saying...
How the fuck you don't get no DMs all the time?
Saying they want to give away from the Base Live, never got what they put in. So not only would they never show the actual order screen, they're not even giving away the actual giveaway items. These people need to be fined into oblivion. This is why.
Yeah. Fucking dumb fuck. I gotta think for a bit, folks. I mean, we'll start videos at 7. I'm trying to think about what needs to be done tonight. Not a matter of what I'm gonna do tonight. I just gotta figure out what's the first thing I gotta do tonight. wonder if I would make a good looks maxer. What do you think? I mean, I'm not ugly or anything like that, but what do you think? Could I be a looks maxer? You know, all I gotta do is put on some fucking makeup or something. I mean, my skin's pretty smooth, you know. My shave is clean. I don't know, I could be a good looks maxer. You know, if I tuck my bottom lip in, they actually look normal. Nah, I can't do it. I got these typical nigger lips here. So, anyway, let's get on with the rest of the show. Let's see. We don't want to watch that. That dude's gay. Not in a very good way. He ain't Vince Goodman gay. He's just, you know, ill gay. Ill gay. Oh, yes. Hold on a minute. I want y'all to see this shit. Let me see if I can find a video. Y'all gonna like this.
Growing up, were you ever gang affiliated?
Quick Pump with a $2 donation. Very good question, actually. Here's the thing there. The only criminal activity that I ever did was software piracy. And I used to run money for a drug dealer by the name of Change. Now, Change was I think he was one of those GD gangster disciple people. Change is no longer around. He's life without parole. But yeah, I used to run his money up and down D-Review occasionally. You know, he would give me a couple of dollars, and all I had to do is take the money down there or whatever was in the bag. And the great one never looked in the bag. When it comes to drugs, Quick Pump, there's gonna always be some sort of gang or association with it there, you know. I mean, that's the reality of life. Me personally, I have never joined a gang there before, all right? Never joined a gang, never had the desire. You want to know why? Because the great one runs solo, all right? Like Hans Solo. And I had my own thing going. I had my software thing going. You know, I had my own thing going. I didn't need a gang, you know. I just didn't need it. I didn't hang around gang members neither. You want to know why? Because I don't want to get shot over somebody else's bullshit. If you watch the movie Menace to Society at the very end, when they shoot Kane, they shot his friend who had nothing to do with the gang. He was in Nation of Islam, wasn't in no gang, didn't do no drugs, did everything good, didn't screw up or anything, and yet he got shot because of somebody else's shit. That's why you need to be careful as far as who the fuck you associate with in life. All right? If you got a friend that's doing crime and stuff like that, let's say you in the car, he's in the car along with you. He gets out and go rob somebody in a house, ends up killing someone, gets into the car and leaves. guess what? You get charged with felony murder too. No different as if you shot them. You know? You got to be really careful who you hang around with these days. There's a lot of niggers in prison because they hung around the wrong people and they got caught with a felony murder case for something some other nigger actually did. And that's the same with you. That's the same with snow roaches too. Crackers have gotten locked up for over other people's crackly shit, basically. So it's not a race thing whatsoever. It's just that, you know, you gotta be mindful of the company that you keep. Alright? You just do. That's why I never got gang affiliated there, Quick Pump, because that would have meant that I have to go hang around some other fucking niggers here anyway. Even when I was a kid, I didn't really, you know, I only associated with black folks, with Nubian warriors. But, you know, I lived in the hood. I lived in the projects. So, while I had a bunch of good friends, there's a lot of niggas out there, you know, and one nigga will pollute the entire bunch here, in other words. Just keeping the real and telling it to you like it is here. But it's not a nigger problem, it's not a cracker problem, it's everybody's problem. Because at any point in time, folks, you know, sometime, you know, at some point in time, if I have one of my old friends ask me for a ride, I'm going to pat them down first to make sure they ain't got no weapons or drugs on them. No different than I was in law enforcement. It's came to that shit, all right? It's come to the point to where I would have to pat down my friends to make sure that they ain't got no shit on them there, to where I would get arrested because of their shit. So, but good question, Quick Pump, and, you know, never got gang affiliated, which is a good thing because there's a bunch of my friends that I grew up with that they're doing some serious time. I haven't got one that's doing life in prison without parole, but I got one friend that's doing 30 years. And he won't be out. He won't be eligible for parole for 30 years. 30 years doesn't mean half. That 30 years is actually technically 60 years. You know what I mean? Very violent robbery. 60 years. That means you might be eligible for parole in 30 years. And he was my age too, so let me see how many years he's got left. He's probably got another 15 or 16. He's been in there for a while. So he'll be about 65, almost 70 years old just to get a chance for parole. But his life is all fucked up now, you know. And I wasn't going to put myself in that situation. Nope.
Right, well, bathhouses and having sex at them used to be legal in Minneapolis before the AIDS crisis hit. Well, now some council members and some community members want to repeal that ban that was put in place in 1988, and they're at the very beginning stages of making that happen. Now, the discussion around the issue we're underway with two public hearings, one yesterday and one today. At this point, the effort is in its infant stages with a very long way to go before there would actually be a commercial space where it's legal to have sex. Those who spoke out today were mostly from the LGBTQ community, since that's who traditionally uses these spaces. The argument is that it creates a safe space to engage in sex with condoms and other items available.
You want to know what a good safe space is? Your own fucking house! Alright? No. I'm gonna start this shit over. I'm sorry. No. You want to know what a safe space is? Yo fucking house. Alright? If you want a bathhouse, get a fucking sauna. No. No!
Right, well, bathhouses and having sex at them used to be legal in Minneapolis before the AIDS crisis hit. And now some council members and some community members want to repeal that ban that was put in place in 1988, and they're at the very beginning stages of making that happen. Now, the discussion around the issue we're underway with two public hearings, one yesterday and one today. At this point, the effort is in its infant stages with a very long way to go before there would actually be a commercial commercial space where it's legal to have sex.
You see how calm she's saying that like it ain't nothing? I'd be breaking out laughing and stuff.
We're underway with 2 public hearings, one yesterday and one today. At this point, the effort is in its infant stages with a very long way to go before there would actually be a commercial space where it's legal to have sex. Those who spoke out today were mostly from the LGBTQ community, since that's who traditionally uses these spaces. The argument is that it creates a safe space to engage in sex with condoms and other items available, along with education and resources.
You know those niggas will be doing shit bareback. They ain't gonna be using no damn condoms. You know, no glove, no love. They going into combat and bucket naked with public hairs.
Councilmember Vita of Ward 4 made it clear this doesn't mean a bathhouse will open next week or next year.
I haven't blocked Midwest there, you.
This policy change will strengthen our public health system. Public health
No, the fuck it won't.
has evolved dramatically since the original bathhouse bans, which were issued in raids, fear, and shame around HIV. Together with new strategies like PrEP and U=U, we have the tools to reduce HIV transmission. And so our task is not to eliminate spaces where people have sex, but to bring people out of the shadows where we can give them the tools that we have in place.
There's not going to be a bathhouse on every block. I think that is the narrative that has been created here, that like, you get a bathhouse, you get a bathhouse, you get a bathhouse, right? Like everywhere. Because that is the fear that's happening in my community too. People are like, I want a bathhouse, but not on the corner where the school is.
I still have a lot of questions on this, and I look forward to the conversations before I make my mind up.
Now, the measure passed a committee yesterday with a 4-3 vote. Today's Public Health and Safety Committee, it also passed there with a 6-1 vote. That one no vote coming from Michael Rainville. So now the measures go to the full council next week for a vote. But again, even if it passes, this does not mean that bathhouses and having sex at them.
Look, I don't have anyone blocked on this channel, and if my moderator Ryan blocked someone, he probably blocked it for a good reason, but I'll check after the show. In the meantime, behave. Now, getting back to the... They're going to go bareback quick pump. I mean, look, they say that they're creating a safe space to use condoms and shit. They're not going to use no damn condoms. No, I don't approve any freaking... I mean, look, folks, there are bathhouses all across the world. There's Turkish baths and everything, but I'm sorry. Whenever we've abused bathhouses, no different than we abuse the Fedra. All right, bathhouses are like a Fedra. Every other country can handle it responsibility, but no. We just fuck up. We'll just fuck up bathhouses again. I'll check after the show. Damn. You're gonna be all right. It's not the end of the world. Just have another chat. Just have another. Use another one here. I'm blocked on Dubs' channel. Ugh. Talking about a safe space where they can use condoms. Man, that's some bullshit right there, folks. That's bullshit. Will you stop whining about it? Jeez. You're going to be all right. You're chatting now, so... Oh, boy. All right, folks, it's 7:03. Let's get started with the reaction videos. See what we got here. Indeed. What's up, Steve? How you doing? Everything's all classy around here. Got the evening run, got my water cup given to me by my good friend Pugman. Y'all be sure to thank Pugman. Bathhouses, that shit is just nasty as fuck. I don't even, I'm going to be honest with you, I have no clue as to what somebody was thinking. We don't need that shit anymore, folks. I mean, we really don't. Let me show you guys this here, alright? I want y'all to look at this. This here, you want a bathhouse? I'll give you a fucking bathhouse. Check this shit right here.
We made a video about this Costco sauna a while back, and the response was huge. But after reading all the comments and questions that came in, I realized we needed to do something better. Something that actually answers your questions in a clear, organized way. So today, I'm breaking it down into 5 key takeaways from my experience with the Costco Dynamic Sauna. If you're thinking about buying it, or any sauna in this price range, this will save you a lot of time and frustration. Now, I want to be fair. I've tested over 40 different saunas in the last few years, and I know what good heat coverage, solid build quality, and clean materials actually feel like. But I also know a lot of you are working with a budget. So I picked this Costco model up during a sale, used it for a while, and compared it to other saunas in the same price range, including Life Pro and a few Amazon picks. Here's what stood out. First, the build quality is decent. The wood looks good inside and out. The door seals well. There was no weird adhesives on the inside, and I didn't notice any strong smells. That said, VOCs were acceptable, but not great.
See, this is the alternative to a bathhouse, folks. I mean, it's not the 80s. People, now saunas can be portable.
It wasn't the cleanest sauna I've ever tested, but nothing stood out as a major red flag. Some trim was misaligned, and a few slats on the heater guards were broken or crooked, probably shipping damage. Still, the structure felt solid once assembled. Second, the floating floor design made assembly more frustrating than it needed to be. This isn't the first sauna I've built with a floating floor, but it's one of the more annoying setups because of how the floor sits directly on the ground and the way the sidewalls attach. You have to start from the front wall instead of the back, and that makes it tough to position the sauna against a wall once it's built. Add in the rear buckles, and now you've got to leave space behind it just to reach in and latch everything. The whole thing fights you if you try to slide it into place. It's not impossible.
And look, folks, you can go to Costco. It plugs into a regular fucking outlet.
But it's definitely clunky. Third, EMF performance is mixed. Magnetic fields were way better than the same model I tested 6 years ago. I used to see readings over 70 milligauss. Now it's closer to 1 or 2, which is a major improvement. But the electric fields are still way too high. In the seated position, I saw 300 to 600 volts per meter, and in some spots, the meter was off the charts. So no, this sauna is not low EMF. And honestly, none of the sub $2,000 models are. Fourth, the heat coverage is okay, but not complete. There are no heaters in
EMF, you're only going to spend maybe 10 to 15 minutes in a sauna. Who cares?
the floor, and the side panels stop above the ankles. So while your back and upper body might get a good sweat, your lower legs and feet stay cool. You'll finish your session with dry feet and a wet torso, which just isn't ideal. Some group members mentioned other Costco models that include floor heaters instead of leg heaters, and they say those work better. But in my unit, the heat distribution definitely left something to be desired. Fifth, and maybe most important, it's better than nothing, but don't expect miracles. A lot of people want a $10,000 sauna experience for $1,500, and that's just not realistic. These manufacturers are under pressure to meet price targets, cut shipping costs, and still produce something that works. And all things considered, this sauna does work. It gets hot, you'll sweat. And if you're not picky about EMF levels or build precision, you'll probably be satisfied. Would I use it every day? Probably not. But if this is what fits your budget right now, then it's still a solid option, and it's way better than having...
See, you can get a sauna, but let me show you guys this here. All right, folks, you may not know this, but back in the day on my website, I used to sell saunas for portable saunas for $149. Let me show you an example of one of them. And what I used to sell is sauna tents here. So y'all check this out, folks, because these things really work. And they're very cheap. All right? They're cheap. And eventually I am gonna get one. But you guys gotta understand, this shit works. All right? Check this shit out. This is a sauna tent.
Hey, thank you for clicking on the video. Today I'm going to be going over my steam sauna tent that I picked up on Amazon. This is going to be just a brief rundown. Are they worth it? And some key features, some things that I wish that it had that it doesn't, some things that I also like about it. If you have any questions or comments, please do leave them below. If you're in the market for a steam sauna, stick around, check it out. Just a quick disclaimer, this is a sauna type product. Anytime you're entering a sauna, check with your doctor beforehand and make sure that you're able. Okay, I just put about 8 cups of water into the steam heating unit.
Alright folks, now I'm going to give you the alternative to a fucking bathhouse. This is a steam sauna.
And it is beginning to heat up.
A bathhouse.
I did not realize that there was a hook here. You can keep a dry towel there for when you get out. I did pick up this light. I added the light because when I was in there it became pretty hard to see. I like it, it's got a little remote. You can turn it on. The heater is actually a little bit noisy. It reminds me of a rice cooker, but it's not bad. Just something to be aware of. This did come with a remote that communicates with the heater, so while you are in the steam sauna, if you want to turn the temperature down or add a little bit more time to the unit, you can do that. Right in the directions it does state that this product is not a medical device. Anyways, there's a ton of health benefits for saunas and steam saunas. It's a really interesting search if you do just type it into Google or whatever you use and take a look at it, because there's more than I can list in this video, but it's definitely something to look into. The setup for this steam sauna was quite simple. It took me about 15 to 20 minutes. I have a video that I'll post in the description if you do want to watch a more in-depth video. It shows everything from unboxing, setup, first use. One drawback that I've noticed is I have not been able to get the temperature above 98 degrees Fahrenheit inside of here. It's at 99% humidity, so it does feel a lot warmer than 98 degrees Fahrenheit, but I was just hoping that I could get a little bit warmer. That being said, I could add a little insulation. The walls here are quite thin. Overall, if you've been thinking about getting one of these steam saunas to add to your home gym or your home spa, I would recommend it. I like it. I think that it is therapeutic for me. I really enjoy the relaxation coming home after work. Head in here. You do have to shower afterwards. It's kind of a given. And I picked this steam sauna up for about $129, so it is pretty reasonable entry cost.
Did y'all hear that shit, folks? $129 motherfucking dollars. Alright? $129. Fuck a bathhouse. Alright? Fuck a bathhouse.
To have a steam sauna, I'm curious.
Look at the size of it, Steve. Look at the size of it. It's pretty easy to clean the mold out. And there's going to be automatically a lot more mold at a bathhouse anyway.
So I've seen a couple other brands on the market that I do want to try out, but at this time I was more interested in the price point, and this product here did seem to be in the most affordable price range that I could find. Overall, I'd say that I am quite impressed with this product. It's hot in here. Well, I've been in here for some time now, and it's about 99 degrees Fahrenheit in here. I'm sweating now. It's hot in here. It's so steamy in here. If I touch the walls, you probably see it run down. Everything in here is covered in steam. It's wonderful.
Look at that, changing lights and stuff.
And there's my light right there. It's kind of nice, just kind of Lets you see a little bit, because if it was dark in here, you couldn't. Well, I already drank my bottle of water. Bring a couple more bottles of water in here. It's important that you stay hydrated. When I get flash on, you can see a little bit in here. It is steamy as ever. Getting a temperature reading of 188% humidity. It is hot. I think it is time for me to get out now. I've been in here about 15 or 20 minutes now, and I think I have achieved what I needed to. Alright, I'm gonna call it. It's pretty good. Little upgrade I did, I built a cedar bench. I kind of like that. Woo. I put a tile floor in there. That's okay. Kind of moves because I didn't fasten it down, but it adds a little element of luxury.
What did he add?
Moves because I didn't fasten it down, but
ah, cool. He added a little tile to it.
it adds a little element of luxury.
See, you add a little tile. You can go to fucking Family Dollar for it, or and get a little bit of tile. Cedar bench. How much that cost? See, the thing about it is we don't need bathhouses. We don't need that shit. That was back in the 80s. Even then, we didn't need that type of stuff. The Great One avoided bathhouses. All right. Ever drive around in your car with the heat on in the summer? Of course. But not on purpose, Air Quick Pump. It was simply because I didn't have any air conditioning. And in fact, this car that I actually have right now is one in which I've not had air conditioning in quite some time. I'll just be honest with you. The funny thing is that the Mercedes, the air conditioning would randomly come on and off, though. I probably could have had it fixed, but I just never got around to it. I just fuck it, and stuff. But in any event, technology has changed to where you can get a steam sauna.
NBA TV's get awkward.
You can get a steam sauna off Amazon or anything else. You don't need a fucking bathhouse. They even make two-person saunas. Look at this here. Two-person portable sauna.
I just got this new steam sauna all set up, and this one came with humidity in here.
See, you can have two guys in here, and you both can be chummy with each other. If you guys want to have a little gay sex there, and
I just got this new steam.
You can have it happen. He'll have to bend over on this cedar bench, and you'll have to have your back up against the wall. Just make sure everything's secured down before you hit him doggy style. But yeah, they even make two-person ones, and these plug into outlets. And folks, I used to sell these things. All right, I used to sell these things. I made, they were a great seller. I sold plenty of them. And I got a 30% commission. I sold one for $149, and I made $50 off of it. It was good money. I got it from this company in Canada, but nowadays, but everyone should have a portable sauna. I mean, you go to Amazon and you can get them. But I was just pointing that out for the fact, for the simple fact, as far as there's a number of reasons why we don't need no fucking bathhouses. It's I'm going to be honest with you, it's just straight up nasty. I mean, it really is. Yeah, glazed cedar wood grain. I mean, look at this, folks. You can even get one for $89. And they'll ship that motherfucker to you for free. Now, I don't know whether I would get into this bitch, but, you know, like I said, folks, I could put one in my, it's so small, folks. I can actually put one, I got plenty of space right here to put one. Or I could just take it out and put it wherever I can. I mean, it's not anything major. Well, Dubs will have to get the 3-person one. They do make them in his size, corpulent. Yeah.
NBA TV's Game Time had probably the most awkward pre-game show before the Warriors vs Kings preseason game, where co-host Sam Mitchell actually threatened Chris Miles to leak his address and everything after, you know, a joke about his contract with NBA TV.
Sam, what do you think about the fact that Steve Kerr doesn't get paid as head coach?
Yeah, I saw that. The coaches don't get a medals. I guess it just tells you what international, how they value coaches. Not at all.
I'm surprised.
How the coaches don't get a gold medal?
I'm surprised coaches get a paycheck for this show. You know, I think, like, maybe you should do this pro bono, my friend.
You know, last time I looked at my check, it's pretty close. So, hey, I'm taking donations. Why don't you come up off some of that money you got, since you're over there bragging about it? Well, I mean, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you rent your beach house down in Florida during the hurricane? Or do I need to go on? How about your townhouse over in Buckhead?
Hey, what's going on here, Sam?
You want to call me out? I mean, come on. You screaming broke and hungry, let's just see it. You know, I know what you have and where you live, young fella, so you need to stop.
I think we have snitches on the show today.
No, we don't have snitches. We have truth tellers. Mitchell. We have truth tellers, so you're the one who crying poor and destitute up here when do I need to keep going on further, more and more? Or do you want me to stop right now?
Go to this game between the Sacramento Kings
and
the Golden State Warriors.
You're going to stop messing with me on national TV. I done told you about that. Hey, do I need to give out the address? Because you're not at home right now.
Look at...
You know what the real problem with Dubs is? He is a living and... The problem with Dubs is he's a living and walking contradiction. He says he's lean and he's muscular and he doesn't weigh that much, despite the fact that we have pictures of him looking like the planet Jupiter, you know, with the big belly and everything. We could look at his face and it's fat. He brags about shoes and jewelry and watches. When you look at it, it's clear that stuff is fake. He has fake Nikes, fake jewelry, fake watch, probably one of those, even a fake shirt and pants. I don't think there's anything that he is fucking wearing that's actually for real. And there's no need to even wear that stuff. You know, you don't flex with clothes or shoes or anything. Bitches don't care about that. I mean, except that fat whore that he's currently with. And making $350 an hour. What's up, Ryan? Yeah, that would mean if he weighed 220 pounds, that would mean he weighs less than me. There ain't no goddamn way he does that, you know. There's no way he weighs that amount. I mean, there really isn't. He's a foolish man. He is a fool. But yeah, I was playing a video as far as to them trying to open back up bathhouses and shit. And honestly, that is just fucking nasty. Alright? That's nasty. You know they're not going to use condoms neither. Man, that is some messed up stuff to say.
I want you guys to know that I am 6 foot even. My phone is at my head, and the guy in the back as his brother. Carmelo Anthony was 5'9", 5'8", something like that.
So, folks, unfortunately, this Carmelo Anthony thing has really set some people up a wall. I'm still getting messages from black people having some really interesting
Okay, so you got a couple of angry messages from a couple of niggers. What do you expect? You're the one that made the threats here. You know, you dish it out, but you can't take it.
things said to me. And for those of you who are watching,
I wore Carl Kanai in the late 90s. But no, I was too busy spending money on computers. So I wore Etonic shoes, and I just got whatever was out of Kmart. I would wear Here's the thing about jeans, folks. All right? When it comes to jeans, jeans look like fucking jeans, all right? It doesn't matter what they look like, all right? It did make a difference. Jeans are jeans. I mean, I would get a pair of jeans from Kmart. They would be like $8.99. I go to school, no one would know the fucking difference. You know, I do the same thing with a shirt. I didn't have no logo or anything like that. You know, shirts were like $4, $4.99. Get myself a red shirt, just like this one here. No problem. $3.99, no big deal. Go to school, get a collared shirt, $9.99. If it didn't have a low price, I didn't buy it because I wanted to spend money on my computer. All right, and I was saving up money. All right, didn't need that shit. Fuck it, you know. There was only one thing I didn't skimp on, and that was Sebagos. I didn't buy cheap bargain brand Sebagos. I bought actual legitimate Sebagos. That's the only thing that I actually spent money on. Sebagos, $59.99, had a pair of Sebagos. That's it. The only thing I got legitimate was Sebagos. Everything else, fuck it. All right, fuck it. I don't know if I ever owned. I never had a pair of British Knights. I just always had. I know some friends that wore British Knights. They wore some pretty cool shoes. But I always wore Etonics. Etonics was my brand, and nowadays, as far as Etonics are concerned, Etonics were cheap back then. I can get a pair of Etonics for, you know, like $19 from Tops from Shoes in Asheville. But I mean, nowadays they sell fucking Etonics for, I mean, they sell Etonics for $150 for a pair of Etonics. Let me show you this here, folks. I'll show you a pair that I used to wear. I used to have this in blue. Look how much they're selling them for. I bought these for $19 back in the late 80s. And now they sell for like $120. So it just, you know, that's one example as far as Etonics is concerned. I also had a pair of these too. I had that one, I had that one. I always had multiple brands of these Etonic shoes because they were $19. You know, I would have 2 or 3 pair of shoes. I had some variety. My shit matched my other clothes. I was good with it. No problems. All right? I was trying to get business. Yep. Yeah, this is Etonics. Yeah. Yeah, this is Etonics. That's what Etonics used to look like back then. Now they're just selling them for like $100. They're probably cheap nowadays. Yeah. Alright, let's play some more of this fucking redneck.
who are like, oh, I think it's a good idea to go and message Dan and tell him that I'm going to go, I don't know, off him in the middle of the night. Let me just save you some time. I am not scared of you. I'm not scared of whoever you're going to send after me. But let me just say this. If you do send somebody, make sure you send somebody that you don't give a shit about, because you're not getting them back. Fair? Where I live, you're not going to walk up to my front door and try to sell me solar. It's about a half-mile long. You got to jump a bunch of gates, and you're going to have a scope on you before you even get halfway down the driveway.
Why in the world would you even have a scope on someone, you crazy fucking weirdo? You know, normal people don't have that type of shit.
So, my recommendation would be don't. By the way, folks, we are selling fatigue tats in our store. So, seems pretty fair. There's going to be a link and discount code below the video. Anyways, I wanted to go through a little more of what people are saying, because once again, and one could assume that this is a situation where a black person was killed and a white person killed them from the outrage on the black side. But that's not what happened. What happened is a black kid killed a white kid in cold blood, and black people are still mad, and they're still saying they're going to go and kill more white people. It is truly one of the most low IQ takes out there. Anyways, I do want to say that there have been a lot of black people who have DM'd me saying, look, these people don't speak for all of us. We're really even sorry. Some of them are apologizing for the entire black community. And look, I really appreciate that. And I know it's not every black person, but there is a culture problem. And I'm going to let this guy say it.
Culture problem? White people don't even hardly know their fucking heritage. They try to act like a version of us there, or a caricature of what a black person. You should worry about your own race instead of worrying about mine. We already know it's a culture problem, but you know, people like me are taking care of it. It's like Tony Soprano used to say, sometimes you gotta wash your own dirty laundry, you know. We're old school.
You can't manage niggas. You can't trust me. I've been working on them for 45 years. A nigga just ain't gonna do the right thing. You got an attitude about everything. Pastor Manning, he ain't for the black man. He to get
So I already knew he was gonna play this guy.
the black man. Then you got rap music. Eventually. Damn. Mm-hmm. And it gets worse. Our youth today. You go to Daytona Beach. I don't know if y'all seen some of the videos. They even going to Ruth Chris restaurant now. They're like a bunch of monkeys. I swear before God. Black Gen Zers, somewhere between 15 and 30, they're like monkeys. They're like marauding monkeys, turn loose on shopping malls, restaurants, running amok, knocking over things, fighting and shooting and killing, half naked. They're like monkeys. Send their asses back to the jungle.
So I think that's what I wanted to say, just without saying it.
Yeah, but you can't say it because you ain't black, alright? So keep your damn mouth shut, alright? You see, I can say the word nigger because I'm black. You see, that's... Sorry if you think that's... Sorry that you feel sorry that you can't use the word, but hey, sorry, white person. You know, sometimes in life you can't get away with everything. I can't have a high credit score. I'll trade you any day. I mean, because I cannot use the word nigger, you know. Sorry if that can't be in your vocabulary, but it is what it is, you know.
It's not all black people, but some of them, they want to act like they're hood rats, and America's tired of it. Like, legitimately, we are done and tired of it. So,
they are America, all right? Whether it's white people, white trash, black people, black trash, it is America, all right? You can't say America is tired of it. That means America is tired of itself here, okay? Every country has a bunch of shitbags in it, you know.
We got a bunch more that I'm going to play here. Once again, folks, look, I'm really not trying to focus on this, but ultimately, I think it's important.
You've been talking about this shit for 3 days, you know. That case is long over with. He's got 35 years, all right? Start counting. I mean, I'll be like 67 by the time he gets up for parole. And by the time I'm 67, I'm not going to give a fuck about anything.
The
only thing I'm going to be worried about, if anything there, hopefully I won't have some robot changing my fucking diaper or anything. But at the age of 67, I won't give a damn. You know, I'm going to be honest with you.
for everyone who is not black to understand where they stand with people like this. Like I said, I've got to clarify, it is not all black people, but it is a lot of them. That's it. I don't live in a very big town. I have to drive a while to get groceries. But even when I go to a little bit of a bigger town to get groceries, this behavior still happens. There are dudes walking in, sagging their pants, talking like they just got out of prison or talking like they're in a damn rap song, and nobody fucking wants to be around it. So if you embrace your culture, that's great. Yeah, do it. But then don't be the people who are like, oh man, white people don't like me. No fucking shit, man. No fucking shit.
It's hate speech, whatever, but I hate these motherfuckers. It's time to start killing these motherfuckers. If we don't kill those motherfuckers, they're gonna keep killing us. And it's time for an eye for an eye. Fuck it, let's kill these motherfuckers.
Truthfully speaking, we need more young niggas that's under the age of 17 and 16. Go find.
Why do you give these guys a voice? Look at them. Look at they can't even get a clear. Look at my camera, folks. It's clear. Look at their camera. It's all fuzzy and shit. You know, they can't even. They're not professionals.
These folk up.
Who cares?
Y'all will be out at 30. We out here trying to do stuff right. They ain't doing nothing but killing us and hanging us and sending us to jail. Let's crash.
They're telling minors to do this now. I mean, that is the perfect reason why this is happening. Everybody makes a joke of like, oh, you're black, so you grew up with a dad. I don't even think that's a joke. But if it is a joke and they did grow up with their dad, what was their dad telling them? Was he telling them this stuff? Oh, son, you're under 18, so just go run this bag up the street for me, and if you get caught, you're fine.
I mean, this guy is like the Dubs of, he's a crybaby. He's like, I want to focus on it. You've been talking about this shit for 3 days at least, as far as I first learned of your channel. You probably got video after video. You want to focus on it because it gives you views. Look, one day, 106 views. That's $342 in YouTube revenue, folks. Did y'all hear me? 106,000 views. That's $300 in YouTube revenue. You just made $300 by making this stupid-ass video. And that's just for one day. He wants that algorithm. He wants to smoke. All right?
Because you're not 18. Where do you think they learn it from? Oh, we got more though, folks.
Fuck that nigga Austin McCall, man. Fuck that nigga Austin, man. If you black nigga, you ain't smoking on Austin, fuck you too. Today we smoking on Austin, nigga.
Fuck Austin. Let your ass dead, nigga. I'm mad as a motherfucker. Free Carmelo. And fuck that nigga. Everything he is.
Oh, be quiet and get back in your fucking truck. I mean, this guy's a truck driver, all right? Look at that. You see that? He's not a coach on a football team. This guy's a fucking truck driver. And you're going to play a video and focus on that? You know you trying to get some views for that YouTube money, mother liar.
It is.
It's very interesting. Why are y'all calling white people the N-word? I would say it, but I don't know how YouTube's going to feel about that. But why are y'all calling us the N-word? Do we look black to you? No? I thought it was like a cool word that y'all just call each other. But now you're calling it to us? So what does that mean?
We've always called it, nigga is a slang verse. It's a noun. It's like motherfucker. You know, a motherfucker can mean a person, place, or thing. Alright?
Does that mean that we can say it now? I mean, nobody actually gets.
You can say anything you want. It doesn't mean it's a good idea to say it. Alright? Folks, you can say whatever the hell you want there. Of course you can use the word. It just may not be a good idea to say it. Alright? For you at least. Heck. Unless you fucking George Carlin or Bobby Caldwell, and both of those people dead. You know, Bobby Caldwell could probably use the N-word a couple of times. George Carlin, he could use it all the damn time, because guess what? Those two people got something in common. They get it. All right? And to a level, Jane Goodall could also use it because, I mean, she worked with the gorillas, you know, and stuff. Oh, I'm being bad tonight there.
Gives a fuck. The only time y'all do anything about it is when somebody is weaker than you. So what's the deal? Because I'm confused on that. I really am confused. Did something change?
Should have go dig his ass up and beat his ass again. Did stab him again. The fuck? Told me.
I mean, listen to this spook here.
They found Carmelo Anthony guilty of killing that bitch ass white boy. And honestly, Chet, you can't really expect much of America.
And then, look, folks, I got to put a window, I guess, over Austin Metcalf's face, because this guy by the name of the Black Tucker Carlson keeps making these memes where it's dead Austin Metcalf and Carmelo Anthony is choking him out. Probably some of the most heinous stuff I've ever seen. So what I did is I sent him a message, and the offer still stands. Come on my show, man. Come on my show and tell everybody on here what you think of us. What does it say? What does it say there in your bio? DM for a paid sponsorship. Fuck, man, I'll pay you. Look at this. He posted family of grifters on here. Oh, okay.
Okay, big deal. Look at this stuff here. Who cares? Why give these people any weight whatsoever? I mean, obviously this was drawn AI style. I mean, Grok did this in a couple of seconds. And look at him. He's bitching about that.
Grifters, they're the ones with the give, send, go after they murdered somebody, after they stabbed somebody. Are you fucking stupid?
Sneako's brilliant analysis of Kai Trump's workout. Apparently if you train this you will become transgender lol.
Alright. Definitely appreciate the donation. What happened to my damn box? Hold on just a minute there. This is what I'm beginning to... You see, the Streamlab thing is actually working. It wasn't working previously. And now the recent events are not working. But I definitely appreciate that, Matty Matt. I'm just getting to a point where I'm getting sick and tired of dealing with...
Not so we could watch and goon.
I mean, I'm at this point in time there, Matt, I am getting sick and tired. I'm getting sick and tired of Streamlabs.
And you're a girl, do some squats. Not so we could watch and goon like you losers in the chat. Obviously not all of you, but like, why are you doing man workouts? And already everything she's doing here, the pointless shopping and the vlogging is because she's not married, right? Somebody like this, she's 19, she's in the royal family, the Trumps. She should just be getting married, right? But she's following the idea of feminism, that women are supposed to work. She's opening up a drink line. She's making golf videos. Ironically, the conservative family, they're embodying feminist ideology. The reason she's doing this, she's out here working out with Dana White, the most masculine, like, manly thing you can do in content, right?
Why is he... Who cares? Who is Kai Trump anyway?
Yeah, me and Dana are going to go to the gym. Is this a Steve Will Do It vlogger? She should just be getting married, you know, and raising children, but she believes in the feminist thing that women can work. There's not actually conservative. There's nothing conservative about this. Women shouldn't be here. Columbia scored 2-1, nice.
His schedule is so insane. He's got to get him out.
Yeah. I mean, she is kind of cute there. But I mean, you know, people that age there still, you know.
Her shoulders are hunched over. If you want to do tricep extensions properly.
You know, when you're very young, folks, men or women, you still have that nice little tight midriff. Unless you're a fat fucker or everything. But most normal men and women that age that eats normally will always have a tight waist and ab section there. So... I mean, whatever she's doing probably isn't working, but who cares? You know, if it makes her feel good, then all more power to her.
You're supposed to stick your...
Not only that, she's a golfer, too, from what it looks like. So these are exercises that would probably help her anyway.
Chest out and kind of pinch your shoulders back, or else she's destroying your shoulders for content.
Obviously, music's a big part of fighting.
Yeah.
But
as we started. She's doing curls now, bro. Gym bro workouts, curls, pressing, tricep extension. Is this? It's funny because they have a culture war slap about transgenders in sports. If women do too much of these exercises, that's transgenders in women's sports. Get on the Stairmaster, do some squats. What she's doing like a beach bro workout, trying to get a pump before walking on Miami. I'm reaching. I'm not, bro. If women are going to go to the gym and try to build muscle mass, why is she building every single muscle that's not appealing to the female form? If she gets like strong biceps and a big chest and a big back and triceps and she's getting, the striations and shoulders, she's literally looking unappealing. That is the most unattractive a woman could look. She's like, oh, she's skinny. Yeah, women should be thin. Like, women should be in shape. They shouldn't have extra. There's no point that there's no benefit to her having muscle mass, especially in her upper body. It's crazy how many people are sipping here. They're like, that's not that bad. She's just doing it one. Bro, women shouldn't work out like this. Like, why are you guys defending it? This is not beneficial at all. This is going to make her unattractive.
I don't think it'll make her unattractive, but I do see Sneeko's points. She is doing man workouts, which I don't think it's going to be good, but I think it's just character content. I'm just going to be honest with you. It's just content, Nothing major.
And then he had the balls to post this. Seriously, to the Black Tucker Carlson Jr., come on my show. If you have this much to say, let's discuss it. Come on, man. You're Billy Badass online. Why don't we finish with this woman named Raya, I believe. I just found her online the other day, and she has a lot of great content. She's a woman who despises where the black community has gone with a lot of this stuff. And here's her piece, because I think it's brilliant.
Think they're gonna win a race for it, and I think that's really fucking hilarious because they don't realize how outnumbered they are when it comes to that type of stuff. Everybody is fucking sick of black people. Everybody is sick of black people. Who's gonna go fight for y'all on the fucking race war? Because it's not gonna be black people like me. It's not gonna be white.
If there was a race war, I would probably move to Mexico, or actually, I'd probably move to France, since I do speak part French, or some sort of French Polynesian island. A place that would either speak French, I don't have no problems learning the language of the taco or anything, but,
People, it's not going to be the Mexicans, because they're tired too. Everybody's tired. The Asians are tired. How can every fucking race hate y'all, but y'all aren't the problem? It's okay to say that it's that are the problem. A lot of people are so afraid to say that it's the that are the fucking problem. Stupidity is just going to keep spreading even to the little nigglets that they have. They're spreading their stupidity through generations of nigglets. They're teaching them that white is evil. It's really sad how they have to convince themselves that.
Except I think that this is some AI shit. She doesn't even look for real. Either that or she's using a really strange filter.
Black people are this and that, but what have y'all accomplished that is so this and that where y'all have to act like that? Peanut butter? Like, look at Africa. It's still a shithole because there's no white man there. Y'all are only successful here and in Africa because of the white man. I wouldn't be surprised if they won the race war because what the fuck do y'all have to offer?
Well, I think she's correct. I don't think anybody would fight on the side of black people this time if there was.
There's plenty of people that would fight on the side of black people, but that's not the point. There isn't going to be no race war because there's just not enough people mad at each other. You're talking about a scant few that may have a race war. It just isn't going to happen. It's virtually impossible, to have a race war.
Was one because everyone's realistic about how they are now. Majority. It's just something to look at, folks.
Oh, here we go again with the guns and stuff. I mean, the only thing is that he does have some alpha credentials, being a rodeo cowboy and stuff like that. But oh boy. I mean, he's been, you know, I appreciate you, Ryan, allow me to discover this boob, you know. This guy whines. He doesn't whine at the level of Dubs, but he just fucking whines all the time. Why does this guy always whine about stuff? And I know he's trying to get the YouTube traffic, but it really doesn't make any sense.
Hey, sorry I'm late, buddy.
What?
I said sorry I'm late.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah, did they tell you I was coming?
Who are you?
I'm Johnny, project manager.
No.
Okay, yeah, Balboni told me to bring those chains to you guys. What the hell do you do here?
I flag.
I know, you're doing a good job, too.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, they told me about you. I'm off today, but did my girl bring the Chick-fil-A by?
Chick-fil-A? No, I don't believe so.
She was supposed to bring some chicken sandwiches for everybody this morning for breakfast.
Yeah, I ate breakfast on the way here. They might have gotten them.
What'd you eat this morning?
Pop-Tarts and Red Bull.
Try to get some oatmeal in it, you know? Try to get some oatmeal in your breakfast. I need you representing us here at Balboni Construction, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. My dad's a project manager, too.
I know. I know him.
You know my dad?
Yeah.
Okay.
How do you think I know you?
I don't know. I figured Brandy talked to you.
Brandy did talk to me, and I've been watching you for a while. You're doing a hell of a good job, son.
Thank you.
Grab those chains for me, would you?
Yep.
And grab that galvanized bolt there, too. I want to show you something real quick. Be careful. Watch the door.
I will.
This is a TRD.
This is what my dad's got.
Yeah, I know. That's why I got one. We're both fans of the brand.
They're great. I'm getting a TRD Tacoma by the end of summer.
No shit. Are you really?
I'm going to try to. I'm going to sell my car and try to get a TRD so I can pull a boat.
Drop the chain and show me that bolt. I want to show you something. Unscrew it. See the fluid motion there?
Yeah.
You don't need to grease that bolt at all. Mm-hmm. All right? Who the hell's running this shit today?
That would be right up there. His name's John Largent. He's around there.
Call him over, would you?
Yeah.
Tell those fuckers to go around.
He said I'm the one running it today, I guess.
He is? You are? Okay.
They said, well, I don't know. I don't know if they want to come up here and talk.
Nobody ever knows what the hell's going on around here. Did you tell them who I was?
They said, oh, yeah, that's that Johnny guy. And I was like, yeah, he said he knows my dad. And I was like, he said he wanted to know who runs this place. So I told him to go up there. And he said,
they know who I am?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
All right. Well, I got to get going. Can I get those chains?
Yeah. You want them back?
Yeah, I need them. If you're not going to take them, you don't need them?
What do I need them for?
I don't know. That's what I was going to ask you guys.
No, I'm good.
All right, brother.
Thank you.
Hey, if Tommy starts working with you guys, I need you to help me out and give him a sandwich or a granola bar when he starts back, all right?
All right, yep.
And tell your dad I said hi.
I will.
All right.
What's your last name?
It's Hamcheck.
Hamcheck?
Johnny Hamcheck, yeah. Hey.
Oh, boy. That's actually pretty good there. That ain't too bad.
On June 18, 2024, Chamblee police officers responded to a local neighborhood in Chamblee, Georgia. A young man reported that while mowing his lawn, an older male drove by, made inappropriate comments toward him, and was observed engaging in a lewd act inside his vehicle.
Ew. I see a creeper, Zoe, come on in.
I was right around the corner. I was just going to grab my lawnmower so I didn't leave it out.
I'm out with a complaint. He stated that he followed the subject home and he parked in his own parking lot. We're going to 1076 there. It is weird, but...
Oh, yeah. Very weird. I mean, I was expecting him maybe to ask if I can mow his lawn.
How old are you?
I'm 19.
Okay.
So thankfully I'm not 16 or something like that.
Which way do I go?
It's on the left right here. Yeah, there's, yeah, that's the neighbor. I just talked to the neighbor.
Where's the...
It's right next to us.
What's
with
that?
The orange flowers in the front yard.
Gotcha.
I mean, when I came over, he walked up to me, came up the driveway, and he was like, I just want to say you're a good-looking guy.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do, okay? I need your help to find it.
Absolutely.
But I'm gonna let you out. Just, if you want to go back over by the neighbors or something like that and let me go talk to him, he's got to say for himself, and we'll go from there, okay? Hello, sir. Hey, I'm Officer Williams, Chamblee Police Department.
34 County, I'm out at 2980 on that one way.
I don't know why he didn't like it. I thought he was a handsome guy.
Tell me about what happened.
Well, I just drove by there and I said, you're a handsome guy.
First off, look at these damn socks.
34 County, I'm out.
Look at the way he's fucking. Look at these damn socks. Yeah, he's got a typical child molester Cadillac there, and he has that. Oh God, that's a Buick LeSabre. All right, don't put me in a category with this. I'm glad my picture's showing up here, but look what he's also driving. He's got a fucking LeSabre. Well, wait a minute. No, that's not a Buick LeSabre. That's a Park Avenue. This nigga got a Park Avenue. Ah, sweet. Look at the Cadillac as well. I mean, that's a child molester Cadillac right there, folks. Yeah, but the damn socks, man. I mean, shit. You ought to get arrested just for wearing those shits here. Anyway, he's wearing some purple striped socks with a red. I mean, what the fuck is wrong with this nigga?
Out at 2980 on that one way.
I don't know why he didn't like it. I thought he was a handsome guy.
Tell me about what happened.
Well, I just drove by there and I said, you're a handsome guy. He didn't like it. He didn't like me calling him a handsome guy.
Okay. And that's all that happened?
That's all that happened. He didn't like it. I don't know why. You think he's a handsome fella?
I don't have an opinion on that, but he's alleging a little bit more than that happened.
No, I didn't see anything else. Well, I'm sorry.
Here you go. Just give me 1 second. Just want to supervise right here. Huh? Yeah, I know. Give me 1 sec. Gentleman right there, with his shirt off, he was mowing his lawn. He said this older gentleman came out and waved him over, told him he was a handsome guy and that he wanted to make him jerk off, and he was jerking off while he was looking at him. And then he drove here. He ran and followed the car, figured out he lived here, and then waved me down to tell me to come here. As soon as I pulled up, he comes out and talks to me. He tells me he did tell him he was handsome, but he wasn't jerking off. So he's 19. So this is pretty much, it's not going to be any evidence of anything. So
sounds like there's nothing to corroborate it.
There's nothing, because he was in his car. Okay. I can't even go find a ring camera and see it from there. That's
391.
All right, so I'm not even going to go into the details of what he said. Okay. Just don't make any more contact with him.
Okay.
You see him? He does. You guys are on good terms now. Okay.
269 radio. Show me at a Metro City Bank on Beaver Highway in Dorville. I'll follow up.
Sorry, he did like that.
All right, you'll go, sir.
Yeah, unfortunately, there's no collaborating evidence, so there's not really anything they can really do per se. Now, he could still file a police report by all means here, but, you know, yeah. Now, if the cops have gotten previous complaints about it, okay, yeah. But he ought to be arrested just for this talk.
So here's the deal. By chance, because there's no evidence, by chance you didn't get like a picture of him or something?
I got a picture of him in his car, right? Like,
but not with his...
No, this was immediately after I took a picture of him in the car, like that. And he has his pants unzipped. You can see that. I mean...
Oh!
Like, I'm not lying, you guys. I wouldn't call you guys out here.
It's not about whether you're lying or not. It's what...
Oh, if his pants are unzipped, okay, that's collaborating evidence, and, well...
Whether we have enough evidence.
I understand that, but I'd hope there's enough evidence. Oh, my God.
It's disturbing. What you allege is disturbing.
I mean,
Trust me.
bro, he had his dick out, and he said, "You make me want to jerk off."
That's not necessary, right?
Semi? This is the second time he drove by. The first time he drove by, the second time he drove by and waved me over, and I'm mowing the lawn. A lot of people like...
Sorry if I press the sound on so I can hear what he said.
Yeah, you weirdo, get the f*** away from me. Go jerk off somewhere else, you f***ing pedophile.
Where did it?
On Greenway.
Okay.
Yeah, I was mowing a lawn, and a lot of people will say, ask if, hey, can I get your contact? So I'm not going up to the car expecting him to say, can I get your contact? Maybe you can mow my lawn. And he's like, you make me want to jerk off. You're a nice-looking young guy. Jesus Christ.
He admitted to the good-looking part. He didn't say anything about it.
So you could do a report and you could apply for a TPO, but
I mean, so
I don't know if
nothing.
he told you it doesn't look like there's enough evidence to corroborate for us to swear a warrant out.
Alright. That's crazy, but I mean, I get that you guys can't just go in there and arrest
Yeah,
him.
there just has to be some kind of evidence of it. Yeah, sorry we can't do more for you.
Yeah,
Well, they're probably going to do a trick play on him there that they got him on film. So, yeah. They might try to do that. You know, it's not illegal for a police officer to lie, all right? Yeah, so let's see what
I mean, I want to let the neighbors know that they're living next to a damn pedophile. Like,
there might be some kind of neighborhood app or something you could put on our
so there's nothing you can do.
Pretty much on this one, not really. We need either two people.
Okay, like the video with his pants down doesn't, or with his stuff unzipped.
No, because it's just unzipped, and I can't even really see that it's unzipped that well. You gotta think he's an old man. How many old men have
That's
their
not
pants
a
unzipped
goddamn
all the time?
excuse.
How many times do old men just have their pants unzipped? There's gotta be
He had
evidence.
his out jerking off at me, like.
I get you're frustrated and stuff, but I need evidence.
I understand that. I mean, obviously, I'll go back. You guys go back. There's nothing you do. But wow, I just wanted to let you guys know, maybe you could do something, but you can't.
Yeah, I either need video or two people, more than one person that saw it.
Yeah.
But like he was telling you though, you could swear out your own warrant. We can help you with that.
I mean, but there's no evidence.
Exactly.
Exactly. So even if I got filed a police report, what's going to happen is he won't go on some, what's it called?
Neighborhood watch or something.
Yeah, exactly. He's not going to be on that.
No, sorry we can't do more.
Yeah.
I know it's frustrating.
Oh yeah, very frustrating. And it's even more frustrating because I have a little brother that mows lawns. I have little sisters in the neighborhood. Like, that is f***ing disgusting.
Yeah, so I don't know if he told you he's going to apply for the warrant for his arrest, present the judge with the evidence. If he signs it, we'll come back and arrest him. If not,
absolutely.
Then it is what it is.
Okay. I mean, before he had his blinds open, then he closed them. When you guys came, he opened them back up. He came out and talked to me once I came to basically came to his house. He walked up the driveway and he said, I was just trying to tell you you're a good-looking guy. And I said, you don't gotta get your you weirdo. He told me that his wife is dead. I was like, I don't care, bro. Alright, you guys have a good one.
An hour later, officers returned to the suspect's residence after a judge signed the arrest warrant.
So basically speaking, they probably looked in his records and he probably had additional complaints here. So that doesn't surprise me one bit. Or he has a record of doing shit like this.
I want to ask him one thing first. I forgot to ask you during the interview. It's a good question. Miss Thompson, can you sit down and talk to me real quick?
You don't come in for his tool?
No, you can come out. Come on, it's only be a second.
Sure.
So, I just have a quick question, okay?
Sure.
So, the young man that you had an incident with earlier, he showed me a video when you were in the car driving off.
All right.
Why were your pants unzipped?
They weren't unzipped.
In the video, your pants were unzipped.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, Mr. Thompson, you're going to be under arrest.
What?
You're going to be under arrest for public indecency. I already have a warrant for it. Signed by the judge.
Oh, goodness.
Thank you. Can you give me your honor? Thank you. Alright. You understand what your charge is?
No, I don't understand.
Public indecency.
No, I don't understand.
Let's go to the car and then we'll get your keys and lock up your house for you.
If that fellow didn't like me, called a handsome fellow.
Hold on. Now you can get in. Alright, Phillips.
He was charged with public indecency and was transported to DeKalb County Jail.
Behind now, pretty much.
Yeah, a judge wouldn't sign off on that unless there's already been previous reports. Too bad we don't know who this old geezer is. Yeah, he's probably had numerous complaints about that or has a history of it to where it leads credibility, because otherwise a judge would not sign up on a arrest warrant. I don't know where Lindsay Hunter is. He's not even been around. But what a creepy fella. That's Brett vibes right there.
Man, hey, if you mother, hey, check it out, right? You guys need to go over there, sub up to VG. That's Vince Goodrum. He's the motherfucking man with the plan. Man of the hour. Too sweet to be sour. And he's gonna take Dub's ass. Straight up. He'll take Dub's cheeks.
Yes, I will take his cheeks.
And there ain't nothing Dub's gonna do about it. Because when VG spins the block, you know there's hella cock. That's right. That's right. That's VG.
Ew. Yep, that's 220 pounds right there, isn't it? I mean, even his face probably weighs more than 220 pounds. What's up, Red Panda? How you doing? We're just hanging out tonight. Just chilling. Like a villain. Alright, we got some videos from my main man, Quick Pump.
Oh, come on! Doggone machine!
Now let me show you. You take these two fingers and you put them here and you just pull. Right. And now you drink it.
Rock.
117, the hottest numbers ever said. Well, he said he was 220, then 250, 265. Nah, he's well over 300 pounds. Just kicking the shit. Hey, me too. That's all we can do these days. But Hulk does like soda, folks. Hulk likes soda.
genuinely how Frank Tofano sounds when he's crying about hypergamy.
Matty Matt with a $3 donation. Definitely appreciate that. And see, this is exactly what it's doing. I swear to God, I am getting sick and tired of Streamlabs doing this shit. It's getting annoying.
Recorded on May 13th, 2014 at around 7 p.m. in the evening at Shoreline Park in Santa Barbara. It was made 10 days before Elliot Rodgers' attack, and he comes across as much angrier and more unhinged in this one.
I'm so angry right now. I was enjoying a peaceful time at this beach park, and what comes to sit in front of me? A young couple, a guy with his hot girlfriend. I mean, who do they think they are? Coming here, sitting in front of me to make me feel jealous? This is the reason why I hate the world. This is getting too out of hand.
You know, and Vegan Gaines actually did a parody of this here and got himself arrested. You know, literally had cops showing up at this doorstep.
This is the reason why I hate the world. This is getting too out of hand. I can't go anywhere anymore without seeing these young couples getting jealous and, you know, having them remind me of what I'm lacking in life. How can I feel a sense of pride when I go out, knowing that I'll see guys with their girlfriends? I mean, look at them. Who do they think they are? Everywhere I go, I'm all alone. And I have to see other guys experience this world with girlfriends at their side. Like this couple right here. I hate them. I mean, this world is such a spectacular place, full of adventure and discovery. But I'm not allowed to experience it. Because everywhere I go, I have to be insulted by the sight of young couples reminding me of what I lack. Because no girl wants to be my girlfriend. Oh, he thinks he's better than me. Everyone probably sees me alone and then sees that guy with his girlfriend, and they think that he's better than me because a girl chose him over me. I can't go anywhere anymore and feel a sense of pride in myself because of this.
I would have to say, folks, that this
I
guy...
hate them.
See, this guy basically he invented the incel movement, practically. This is the beginning of the incel movement. The Nick Fuentes and all these other, you know, mutes.
I hate them.
So there was a lot of projection there. He sees this young couple's existence as a personal insult to him and makes all sorts of assumptions about what other people are thinking about him, even though they're probably not thinking about him at all. He also says that he can't have a sense of pride because other men have girlfriends and he doesn't. His entire sense of pride as a man is based on whether he can have a girlfriend. He didn't have to think that way. There are other things he could have done in his life to give himself a sense of pride, whether it was work, school, hobbies, helping his community, being a good person, and so on. But he chose to disregard all of those things and focus exclusively on not having a girlfriend. He refused to work, he dropped all of his college classes, he had no hobbies other than video games, and he didn't really do anything other than sit around by himself and think about things like this. It was a vicious cycle of isolation.
Well, that ended quick. Hold on. I want to hear the other one. Hang tight with me just a minute. There's one more, Matt. This isn't the video of Elliot Rogers. It's there's one more to where he screams at the end.
13th, 2014, at around 7 p.m. Think about things like.
Hold on. Chuck E. Cheese.
And after the
what's up?
shootings.
Oh, both of them would have been bonking each other. But yeah, he was.
Oh, check it out. There's me. This video soon.
There it is. Now I found it. Now all I gotta do is pull up to the actual couple. Here we go.
Young couples getting jealous and, having them remind me of what I'm lacking in life.
Narcissistic people are extremely hypersensitive to criticism and rejection and can become angry, spiteful, and violent towards anyone whom they perceive as mistreating them or not giving them the special treatment they feel they deserve.
Damn it, that's not the one. The final part to that whole thing is just funny as hell. I'll have to find that one day. How you been there, Chuck? But yeah, Frank Tufano and him met. They would have been long dicking each other. They would have been having long, hot, steamy showers in the wee hours of the morning. Who sent me this here? If you guys wanted to know what...
Which one? Channel 7.
Folks, that is the garden spot. When it came to the garden spot, let me go ahead and show you this picture again, folks, for comedy purposes. Yep. Oh, yeah. We still got to put it up. A long time ago, the Great One worked the garden spot at Wendy's. God, I was such a handsome devil, wasn't I, folks? Look at that. No muscle yet, but it was coming. Thoughts on hip hike exercises? That's for homos. Don't work that. Anyway, this salad bar, just to let you guys know, you wouldn't find Dubs here. He wouldn't be at the salad bar, but he'd probably be at the taco and spaghetti bar. So this here's the garden spot. And I had to chop up all the lettuce and all the other fucking ingredients and stuff. Yeah, this shit didn't come in a bag, folks. We had to cut up all the stuff. Make sure the ice wasn't dirty or anything.
A little cheese, everything on tomato, that would have been medium coat, french fries. Maybe 7 days cook. Make sure that the glove will be getting pasta. Hang on, I need to cut the phone, where we go. 275. I take your quick, where we go. So the deal, a chili and cheese baked potato, 1 medium iced tea, extra ice. 307. I'm not going to go quick, where we go. Now, for the burger, just left with cheese, no pickle on that.
Wendy's still has good burgers. Even though this is an 88, even though that video is in 88, it pretty much looked the same as whenever I worked there in 1992, actually. So we're talking like a 4-year difference. So everything pretty much is the same here. But I only worked there for like 4 months at Wendy's, and then I moved to Taco Bell, and that's where I worked for 4 years actually. So I only spent 4 months at Wendy's. I love Taco Bell a whole lot more. In fact, let me see if I can find my old uniform. Let's see. Oh, I got the hat. Nope, 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 nope. No, 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 no. Eh. Well, this here is the hat that I wore. Right here. This was my hat. Oh my God! They're selling it for $37. That is fucking bullshit right there. But yeah, folks, that was the hat that I wore back in the 90s at Taco Bell. Let's see if I can find the uniform. Ew. Jeez. Nope, nope, nope. Nope. Close, close. gonna find this shit. Aha! Got it right here. All right, I have the picture here. I got a picture of my mentally challenged uncle working at Taco Bell in the 90s. So, folks, this here was my uniform. So that was my uniform back in the day. So I had that along with the hat. So that's what my uniform looked like. It had a neon lining up top with a little, you can't see it here, but there's a little divot there in order to let the cool air in, especially because in Taco Bell, when you're cooking food, it is super hot, especially with the steam and everything, with all the steam escaping. But yeah, that's the uniform that I wore. And then of course there is the Big Bell Dinner Pack shirt that I wore for a year at least. So I wore that one, and I wore the this one. $29. So I also wore this one here. This one here is the Big Bell Dinner Pack. So that's what the shirt looked like. So I had to wear that for a year, which I thought it was pretty cool, to be honest with you. I like, because, I had that uniform, but the Big Bell Dinner Pack, it was kind of nostalgic. But they're selling that shirt for like $27. So it goes to show nostalgia pays. And I had like 4 of those damn shirts. So by the time I was leaving, at the time they were introducing that fucked up lean taco, which I told the VP that this meat is gonna dry the fuck out there because it ain't got no damn water in it or grease. You see, the key to keeping meat moist is grease. You can't use water. If you use water, it takes out the flavor. So if you're gonna do it, you need to add some sort of fucking sauce to it or so. That's why that shit failed. Fuck them. But by that time, I was out of there, headed to the army for that little. But yeah, folks. Now you've seen my clothes that I wore back in the 90s. God, I am such a handsome person. All right, folks. I'm gonna take a piss. And I'll be right back. We're going to play some police cop videos here. All right? Be back shortly! Aye! Oh, boy. So, here's the thing, folks, and I'm not going to... Why were you known for asking customers if they wanted a Baja Blast in the restroom? Well, it's kind of hard because they didn't have no fucking Baja Blast in my day. This is like 30 years. I haven't worked for Taco Bell in 31 years at least. All right. There was no Blaha Blast. There was just Coke, Pepsi, Mountain Dew. There was there Clear Pepsi? No. Honestly, I like my Big Bell Dinner Pack shirt more than anything else. I mean that was an awesome shirt, folks. You know, I even went to school with the Big Bell Dinner Pack shirt on. No freaking joke neither, folks. I went to school with that shit on. That's how badass it was, you know. It's kind of cool when you go into high school. Everybody's trying to flex something. I was flexing the shit out of that Big Bell Dinner Pack shirt. In fact, I feel like actually, you know, honestly, I'm gonna tell you this right now. I'm gonna be bad for you folks. If you want to do a real flex, folks, put this motherfucker on. Get yourself a Big Bell Dinner Pack shirt. Because this shirt was so badass, I wore it to school, man. I'm telling you. You could pick up bitches with this shirt on. This wasn't just vintage, folks. This was just straight up cool as fuck.
Andre Small F jumping twice so high as the average twink half his size.
Matty Matt with the $3 donation. Definitely appreciate that. I'm going to play that in just a minute. Folks, like I said, folks, this is in medium. So I wouldn't be able to fit some shit like this. But I will tell you this right now, folks. If you could find a Big Bell Dinner Pack, triple XL or double XL, get that shit. If you go to a flea market or if you go to a Goodwill and you find that shirt, it says Big Bell Dinner Pack, buy it. You'll sell it on eBay for an easy $30. That shirt is a fucking classic. All right. That's a good spring right there. Honestly, I wouldn't even do shit like that. Yeah, the Russian kid can jump. Yeah, I had a Latin girlfriend when I was in high school, just temporarily. And this was a girl with a pussy and everything like that. Yep. God, I'm still mad over that situation, but that's old memories, folks. But yeah, if a quick way to make money is getting these vintage shirts. I wonder if they got the Rancho Steak Burrito shirt. That was also another good shirt. There's probably not one that exists, but... 'Cause, 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 Oh, damn. Looks like they're coming out with some... Yeah. Hold on just a minute, folks. I do want to show you guys one other thing. Watch this, folks. Now, this thing sold like fucking hotcakes. Alright? I don't know. I mean, people used to buy these by the bushel. And I used to eat them too, and I used to put nacho cheese. They would put sour cream on these motherfuckers and stuff. I'm telling you, these things were fucking good.
Brace yourself, boys, the earth's gonna shake. New Taco Bell burritos called Rancho Steak. Just 99 cents each with marinated steak and pepper jack cheese. Jalapeno beans and seasoned rice and real cheddar cheese. Taco Bell. Just 99. But the Rancho Steak burritos for a limited time, so trust them.
Yeah, folks. In 1994, I'm gonna tell you right now, you get 2 Rancho Steak burritos, you get a water cup. That's $2. And you get 2 Rancho Steak burritos and water, and you got business here, folks. And you know, I had my Rancho Steak burritos with my coffee. I told them to add a little sour cream. Adding sour cream back in the day, folks, to the Rancho Steak burritos was 20 cents. 20 cents. So that's $2.40. 2 Rancho Steak burritos. That's a pound of food, folks. And people used to buy 4, 5, 6 of these motherfuckers. Alright? I mean, I think that Taco Bell discontinued it because they just literally bought up all the steak and the beans and stuff. The key thing is it didn't even have that much fucking steak on it neither. We put a couple of drippings on it. It was the fucking beans. The beans were the shit, folks. I'm telling you. It was the best thing ever. But, yeah, just like everything else, some things just get fucked up. Oh, well. Anyway, how about some police videos, folks? I can actually still make a Rancho Steak burrito. I remember all the ingredients. I mean, when you make 1 million of those fuckers there, I mean, it's pretty easy.
Where's the gun?
Where's the gun? The gun is right there on the floor. The gun is right there on the floor. Who's dogging you? The gun is right there on the floor. Stop fighting. Stop fighting. Show me your hand. Only get your gun. Get your gun. Get on the ground. Don't shoot. I'm not a part. Don't shoot my door. I'm not a part. Don't shoot my door. We're not part of it. What's wrong? Bro, we're not a part of it. We came out to help. We came out to help. Dude, get back. Bro, we came out to help.
Where's the gun?
Come on my house.
Yes.
The dog's trying to bite me. We were trying to get you. Where's the gun? The gun is right there on the floor. The gun is right there on the floor. Whose dog is it? The gun is right there on the floor. Stop fighting. Stop fighting. Show me your hands. Homie, get your dog. Get your dog. Get on the ground. Get on the ground and shoot. I'm not a party. Don't shoot my dog. I'm not a party. Don't shoot my dog. We're not party. We're not party. Let's go. Bro, we got a party.
Show me your hands! Show me your hands! Get on the ground now! Get on the ground now! Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
Don't shoot my dog!
Where's the gun? Who has the gun? Put your hands up! Stop! I don't know, maybe. Get control of your dog and yourself. Get on the ground. Get on the ground now. You get on the ground now. Get on the ground now. Are you dumb? Get on the ground. You're both being detained. Get on the ground. We'll work it out. Get on the ground.
Yeah. 10-4, do we have that shotgun secured at this point or not?
Turn around, put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
Securing it at the moment. Pepper spray deployed.
Put your hands behind your back.
Hey, received any injuries?
Help me.
We will. Someone cuff him.
Help me.
Yeah, he was acting all tough until that pepper spray got him. And that's that foam stuff. Yeah, it'll... If you try to rub your eyes, it just makes it even worse.
Which one you need?
Him. Cuff him.
10-4, 3 people detained at the moment. Switzer, I have a shotgun on the ground here. Level 3, aside from OC exposure, any other injuries?
243, I have a male with lacerations on his hand, not from us. If we have a rig, they can stage for right now.
Oh, boy. Yeah, that dog bit the hell out of people, and the dog wasn't injured and ran back to its house. Wow. Yeah, that dog went and bit practically everyone. But I can't make heads or tails of the incident. 2 males fighting over a shotgun, and it turns into a dog just coming out and just cleaning house and stuff. Alright, next video. See how nice and quiet it is, folks? Just all unassuming and shit.
Hi. What's going on? ¿Y Andrés?
Oh, ¿cómo te llamas? Moisés, ¿puedes hablar conmigo? Quiero hablar contigo de lo que está pasando hoy.
¿Pero qué pasó?
Eso es lo que quiero hablar contigo. ¿Qué está pasando?
¿De qué o qué?
Por eso quiero hablar contigo. ¿Qué pasó?
¿De qué o qué?
Ven para acá. Vamos a hablar para acá.
¿Pero por qué o qué?
Vamos a hablar para acá.
¿Pero yo qué hice o qué?
Tú dime a mí, ¿qué hiciste?
No, usted dígame a mí.
¿Tú qué hiciste?
¿Cómo yo qué hice? Yo nada. ¿Qué hice de qué?
Listen.
¿De qué hice de qué?
De lo que pasó.
¿De qué hice de qué?
Quédate, quédate para allá, quédate allá. Vamos para acá.
¿Qué hice yo?
Pero eso quiero hablar contigo. Baja eso. Bájalo. No digas que lo bajo. Que tú, baja eso.
No me estés apuntando.
Pero she's on with the axe.
¿Te voy a tirar todos o qué?
Como tú quieras.
Well, that was all unnecessary. For him, at least, to raise the fucking axe, you know. Let me play that again. He closes it and then he opens it.
Vamos a hablar para acá.
¿Pero yo qué hice o qué?
Tú dime a mí, ¿qué hiciste?
No, usted dígame a mí.
¿Tú qué hiciste?
¿Cómo yo qué hice? Yo nada. ¿Qué hice de qué?
Listen.
¿De qué hice de qué?
De lo que pasó.
¿De qué? ¿De qué hice de qué?
Quédate, quédate para allá, quédate allá.
Now, I wonder why he didn't just keep it closed. I mean, hell. Then he opens it back up.
Vamos para acá. Pero eso quiero hablar contigo. Baja eso. Bájalo. No digas que lo bajo. Que tú, baja eso.
No me estés apuntando.
Pero she's on with the axe.
¿Te voy a tirar todos o qué?
Como tú quieras.
See, he threatened to throw it at him, and he was just about to do that, too. Yep.
She's on with the axe.
He said he's going to throw it.
Como tú quieras.
And that, folks, is the end of a Mexican. No deportation
Hi.
necessary.
What's going on? ¿Y Andrés? Spanish?
No, Spanish.
¿Cómo te llamas?
Bien, yo Moisés. ¿Por qué?
Moisés, ¿puedes hablar conmigo?
¿Para qué?
Quiero hablar contigo de lo que está pasando hoy.
¿Pero qué pasó?
Eso es lo que quiero hablar contigo. ¿Qué está pasando?
Pues, ¿de qué o qué?
Por eso quiero hablar contigo. ¿Qué pasó?
¿De qué o qué?
Ven para acá. Vamos a hablar para acá.
¿Pero por qué o qué?
Vamos a hablar para acá.
¿Pero yo qué hice o qué?
Tú dime a mí, ¿qué hiciste?
No, usted dígame a mí.
¿Tú qué hiciste?
¿Cómo yo qué hice? ¿No nada? ¿Qué hice de qué?
Who is this guy?
Listen.
¿De qué hice de qué?
De lo que pasó.
¿De qué? ¿De qué hice de qué?
Quédate, quédate para allá, quédate allá. Vamos para acá.
¿Qué hice yo?
Pero eso quiero hablar contigo.
Por eso dime qué.
Baja eso. Bájalo.
No me estés apuntando, no me estés apuntando. Te voy a dar, ¿eh? No me estés apuntando.
Baja eso.
Que no me estés apuntando. Quita esa madre. ¿Te voy a tirar todos o qué?
Como tú quieras.
Now, if you notice, folks, he goes and pulls out his taser, but him being a fellow Spanisher, he knows good and well that that taser ain't gonna stop that guy. I mean, look at that hat he has on.
¿Te voy a tirar todos o qué?
Como tú quieras.
Good night. And that, folks, that's gonna be the last video of the day. Oh, boy. Suspicious male armed with an axe who was smashing the front door of an occupied residence. He was later pronounced deceased, obviously. He got tore to pieces. Yeah, he was about to toss that damn axe. Yeah, you can't be fucking with shit like that, folks. I'm telling you. Completely... 10 minutes, get your questions in. Man, they sure did open a can of whoop ass on him. Oh God, what am I gonna eat tonight? I guess I can have a burger and fries. Burger and fries sounds really good right now. Oh boy. And I'm gonna play this one other video. I forgot to do the update on old Chud the Builder. Hold on a minute, folks. I got this one here. Let's see what's going on with old Chud the Builder.
Online influencer Chud the Builder will remain behind bars, accused of attempted murder and linked to dozens of violent videos online. Good evening and welcome to News 2 at 5. I'm Bob Mueller.
And I'm Haley Wilkes. News 2's Lexi Wilson explains what happened in a Davidson County courthouse this morning.
Dalton Etherly, better known as Chud the Builder, enters a Davidson County courtroom Wednesday. The social media influencer facing charges in Nashville after he refused to stop live streaming inside a restaurant at the Omni Hotel and then refused to pay. But the hearing today mostly focused on a separate case in Montgomery County. Prosecutors played videos and reviewed social media posts made by Etherly, posted before the shooting.
See, the worst thing that Chud the Builder has going for him is all of his provoking videos. He's going to do some serious time, and all for what? You know, harassing a bunch of niggers?
Outside the Montgomery County courthouse, they were racist and violent.
So even social media would recognize what he's saying is improper? Yes, sir. And improper is a nice word, correct? Yes. All right.
Etherly is charged with attempted murder in that case. Etherly's attorney argued the court should consider threats his client receives online.
Mr. Etherly has made complaints about people making threats to him, correct? In fact, to the...
Well, his whole premise in social media is stirring shit up there.
Local sheriff, well, I say local, we're in Davidson County, but to the Montgomery County Sheriff's Department, he's made several complaints. Yes. Including people threatening to chop his infant son's head off.
In the end, the judge sided with prosecutors and revoked Etherly's Davidson County bond, citing concerns about the violent social media posts. Etherly's attorney filed a motion to dismiss the charges in Nashville, but that was not addressed today.
Mr. Etherly's looking at being held without bond on misdemeanors that he ought to have been cited for. And he's charged with a resisting arrest that I think even the state would capitulate as improper.
His next court appearance in Davidson County is set for June 25th. Etherly is also facing a $1 million bond in the Montgomery County shooting case.
So basically speaking, it's pretty bad when you're faced. This here is the misdemeanor case, folks. It is pretty bad when they have no bond on a misdemeanor case. He has a better chance of getting out on the felony case with the $1 million bond than leaving Nashville. I mean, Tennessee obviously don't fucking play, you know. All right, folks, 4 minutes left or 5 minutes left. Get your questions in. You wish to make a donation, you can. Smash the like button. This is such good music. It is. Oh boy, I gotta figure out dinner. I mean, I had a light snack, and I have to have a light dinner. I'm just thinking tacos for some odd reason. Kind of weird. But I guess I'll figure it out. Alright, 2 minutes. Guess we're just gonna jam it out the last 2 minutes. All I have to say, folks, is it's been a very enduring week. Got my blueprints here, or at least part of it. Shit looks good, folks. Hopefully, they're supposed to have this done by the weekend to where I can go and pick it up. We'll see. It cost me $72 for the sign, actually. But I don't mind. It's going to be hanging from the rafters, and I can definitely reuse it. I'm not trying to buy new signs, folks. I really am not. Folks, if you're going to make a sign, never put a phone number on there. Just put the website address. Otherwise, you're gonna be pestered. I guarantee. You're just gonna be pestered. All right, folks, that is the end of the show. I do want to thank Quick Pump, and I want to thank Maddie Matt for donating. I want to thank all y'all for joining me. So, you folks have a good weekend. I may stream on Sunday. Not for sure. There won't be a midnight run tomorrow, which is why I ran this stream tonight. Want to make sure I'm taking care of y'all, making sure y'all know the great one is still around. He's still pretty. And he's still doing it the way he can. It's just, like I said, folks, new jobs. Closed out the business officially. No advertising being ran now. So basically, the websites are still there, but, you know, I'll just get the stragglers. Not really much. I don't expect much. But in any event, folks, that's all. And as always, peace and soul.